We got ourselves team. Let's take a look at team 2, dude. They got some swaps. We got ourselves Broton. We got ourselves Jefton. And it's going to be Christina first up versus your boy Bin Laden with a lightning lasso. Going to be immediate chicken on Christina with the flashcraft available. Going to be a big old interrupt. Did you interrupt the shield? Or is that just Christina going for the biggest damage? It's got to be malediction trinket. Looks like Bin Laden was able to break it somehow. Or maybe Christina just ended himself. Berserk. And the Pharaoh just continued just to pump damage into Bin Laden. I really want to go over and show off the rest of the team. But so far, this duel hasn't even let me. While available for Christina, Bin Laden tried to see if he can get some survivability. It looks like he's doing the A-OK for now. Christina is starting to get more damage. Rampy rolling. Gonna be big interrupt on the nature as Bin Laden trying to get himself a heal. Lightning lasso available. And the shaman might just need to create some line of sight with a slow away from Christina. Trying to go for some healing surges. Trying to see if he can maintain himself. Rotate the fire elemental into earth elemental in case he needs that wall. He's going to use that wall really early on. Trying to go for lava burst. Lightning bolts since he's getting interrupted on fire. He's going to be able to get himself some instant cast if necessary. Lava burst available while he's walking with the Spirit Walker's Grace. Able to get some freebie damage to Christina. Stunned by the earth elemental. Big old earth shock. Double earth shock. Could be lots of damage. Big lava burst setting up. And looks like he wasn't really able to do much of that lava burst. I don't know if Bin Laden got himself like a good primordial bolt set up recently, but he might still be able to do so. Maim onto the shaman. He's going to have a knockback for the Convoke. Convoke wrathing down to Kajik. Super unfortunate. That's going to be short light lasso for Vin as he's just trying to get himself some damage onto Christina. It's going to be Feral Frenzy. Passion of Bin Laden. Big bites available for Christina. And looks like the shaman is going to be going down with Kajik opening up onto Christina. He opened her with the garrote, just trying to get the bleeds up and running. Full spikes rolling, all the blades with shackles and malediction. Looks like Christina able to power shift the shackles just by power shifting forms. I didn't know that was a thing. You just, I guess as long as you can break the slow or remove the slow, then you can remove the shackles too. It might be one of those things where certain like raid abilities that come with a dot and a slow, but if you remove the slow, you remove the dot essentially. And actually that's exactly what happens. You just remove it. Which maybe that's what's going on here. Gage is just continuing to blast daggers into Casita, able to get all his dots up and running. He's able to get a full go with a Vendetta. Going to be tricking for Casita out of the kidder shot. As it's going to be evasion for Gage, looking for the big Envenoms and does get the big Envenoms versus Christina. As the Paladin is rolling up next with man, what's his name? Oh, Churag. That's what I called him. I forgot. Churag tried to go for a big old set of hammers with the Kyrian go. And looks like Keiju just didn't take any damage from it. Trinket it out of it with advantage. Got himself a big old flesh craft available, so it should be a pretty massive amount of health. Does he combine the flesh craft together with Bandmaster Trinket, by the way? Just getting aggressive with Churag. Open it up with the garrote, trying to get himself a full set of dots while the fleshcraft shield is holding. Got himself serrated bone spikes, all the dots up and running with the kidney shot. Mixture of poisons and bleeds is just rotting the paladin down. Paladin's definitely gonna have to start considering heal himself. He's gonna go for a little bit of a dispel just to clear the poisons off him. And if it's the same paladin, I think judgment is also to clear off poison, so he'll have a pretty easy time just removing the poisons effect off him, removing the healing reduction that you will probably get with KJX with wound poison. At least until higher dampening, and then he most likely was going to make a switch. Get a shot onto the Pala with a cloaker shot is available for Kajix. Going to be a shield of vengeance to hold the Pally off. And Kajix getting hit with a Hodge. Is that going to be the big burst on the Pala that he needs? Kajix is taking lots of damage. Does get a blind into the Pala last second. Blessing and protection keeping it barely alive. Kajix got himself almost no health whatsoever. Recovering quite a bit. Warlock Hellstorm from Kreisman and a Sippic come together. Oh, walked into the consecration. He's going to have himself a small shield after catching a quick reset. But he's going to get himself the dots up and running onto the Paladin as they chain the malediction. Going to necrot out his health. Actually, might put him in a terrible position. Getting that Shadow Step kidney shot onto the Pala. And looking for that reset with a first aid. So far, this rogue has been able to survive the Paladin's onslaught fairly well. Bubble only as an only immunity available for Churag. Where's he at? Churag, is he 5? He's at 5. Okay. All right. So far, so good for this rogue, man. Where is he? He went over to the enemy side, enemy team, spawn point. Looking to maybe hide around the corner while Churag looking for him. And KJX is not really in any kind of, I guess, hurry to get out there and duel the Paladin. Is going to get himself a fleshcraft up and running with a sap garrote opener. Perfect opportunity for him just to get all the bleeds up and running. Blind by the Pally. Big Seraphim available, trying to go for the biggest damage, but looks like he breaks his own burst with that blind into a Hodge. Cage shrinking out of a killing shot. Going to be a bubble out of the Paladin as the Rogue goes in for a full Vendetta. That's going to be evasion for the Rogue with Fane. Just trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Could vanish it if he wants to. Going to go for Shackles Malediction. No way for the Paladin to stop it. Just freebie damage for Kajix. It's just burning right through the Shield of Vengeance though. That Shield of Vengeance almost popping on the Rogue, which could have been really deadly. But looks like Chirag is going to be able to recover. That got his Malediction. I gotta still get that myself, dude. I still haven't done the quest to get that trinket, and everybody else is running it. I think that thing just feels like a cheat code in PvP, basically, right? It's just free damage. When you're out of burst, you can just use the trinket. It'll just take enemies down and put our health into jeopardy, which is fantastic. I gotta figure out what breaks it. Can you dispel it? Is it dispellable? It might be. If it's anything like the original Malediction back in BFA, which was literally a cheat code, that thing did so much damage. Gonna be a stun onto Chirag as Kajix, trying to maintain the bleeds, forced to use a blind as he sees the Paladin pick up the Seraphim Hammer. Before he gets to use it, this is where Kajix is going to go for a bit of a reset, as the Pally is going to be going into this duel at lower health and no defenses left. Is going to have to use all the Word of Glorious he's got, dude. Time for that Librum of holy words by the Pally. Looking to get damage reversal back to Kajix. It's going to go for big slam and damage. Cloak and Shot is up for Kajix, avoiding that blind. Looking to turn it around, locking down the Pally in a kidney shot and taking him out. Kajix taking that duel by storm. Is going to get himself a reset as the next Pally is up next. As Svein goes for a bit of he goes in for a bit of a prayer for his friend after coming down. Send a fair request. You have a team ready for you. Tags, how you doing, my man? All right, after this one, guy, I'm gonna need to add you. How you doing, my dude? Shield of Vengeance out for Svein as he's going for a big old Hodge onto Kajix. Force that trick out of the Rogue immediately. Smoke Bomb and Fate is up. And that's going to be Kidney Shot to reverse. Hoping to maybe get some kind of trinket or any of the big defenses out of Svein like he did. Blessing of Protection just now as the Paladin is just looking to catch up to the Rogue and end the duel right here. Rogue walking in Consecration. Is going to put him in a bad spot. Maybe even take him out of stealth. Looks like the Rogue is not going to be able to get himself a proper reset. Is going to use the spikes in order to generate extra bleed onto the Pally though. Shadow stepping. That's it goes for a poor jukes out the Paladin. That is actually so clean. As a Paladin, I don't think it was going to just cancel out his port at the last second. Kidney Shot by Kajix with the Vendetta. And Svein might have to bubble this. Going to be Guardian Legum with the Garrode by the Rogue. Trying to deny any kind of healing for the Paladin. Can he do enough damage? Vendetta still rolling. Could be pretty bad for Svein. If he doesn't bubble, does choose to go for the safety bubble. No advantage available for Kajix. With Shackles and Malediction by the Paladin. Why is bubbled? There's nothing for Kajix to do. But he does survive it. Gets the Sipping Cup rolling. But that's going to be Paladin not recovering health at all. Getting shot by the Rogue could be really bad for the Paladin unless he has any kind of healing right now. Kajix looking to end it with Envenoms. Big Hodge with the Paladin. Bleeds is still rotting him though. And I think the Bleeds might still have the Paladin. Kajix taking him out, walking away before the Paladin after image just explodes at the end. And K. Jefton is going to be up next as a Monkus. So far, this Rogue has survived 2 Paladins back to back. Not an easy task, dude. As Assassination, that's a spec that usually doesn't really see that much back-to-back play as a Rogue. Normally, it's subtlety with all the resets. But he's doing pretty well. Gotta give him credit. He's doing pretty well. That's going to be Jenda. Jeff. I just call him Jeff. I wonder if some reason call him Chen. Evasion up by the Rogue to deal with the damage of the Zoan as well as the Monk. Getting a shot reversal onto the Monk. And that's going to be big on Venom. Monk is using his trinket, popping in wall, trying to see if he can survive the Rogue. Does Rogue have anything left? Cloak and Shot his Flesh Cup. Oh, he can his Flesh Cup through the damage, but it's going to be a big old Whirling Dragon Punch through a blind. All those pets completing the Whirling Dragon Punch in the end. Antu is up next, stun on to Jeff. With the blind to follow as the Karma comes out, as Antu wanted to go for the big damage in the opener. He holds on to the Seraphim. And full damage ready to go if he needs it. That's going to be big slammer jammers on Jeff. Oh, with a judgment at the end. Jeff just couldn't react fast enough to get the hell out of dodge. And I think it looked like he still held on to a diffuse magic, just couldn't use it fast enough. That Rogue though, dude, slaying these Paladins, man. Cracking through the heavy plate class. Trying to do the best he can. Broton tried to go for a big dot gameplay. Versus Ant, who got him fully dotted up with a Stellar Flare and everything. If you can only get the Swarm in there, that's probably going to do quite good consistent damage at 29% dampening. There goes the swarm. Full Star Surge is coming through as Incarn is up for Broton. The dots are ticking down on Anta and actually doing quite a significant amount of damage. This man is legitimately melting in front of us. Is going to try to see if he can reverse that with a lot of Holy Power and a lot of Word of Glory stun onto Broton, who is going to trick it out, even though it looks like there's no UI element for Broton Trinket, but did just use it. Anta with a Seraphim rolling upwards, Broton getting knocked back for second. Broton trying to play defensively. This is going to be Shackles of Malediction. Stack it up on him. Broton actually might just die just through Shackles. It looks like he just kind of... I don't really know if he can stop the Shackles, but I think that's what really didn't allow him to have too long of a duel. Damn. Well, there it is, boys. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cages with them 3, dude. Versus these rogues. Let's go, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I like that.